So we can start. So the next one, सुश्रुता तमग श्वास में केवल प्रथमक का समावेश करते हैं, जबकि चरक संतमक व प्रथमक दोनों का करते हैं. So Sushruta has mentioned there is a type for Tamaga Shwasa. Okay, Tamaga Shwasa types. According to Sushruta, it is only Prathamaka Shwasa. Okay, Prathamaka Shwasa is a type of Tamaga Shwasa. This is the only type which is mentioned by Sushruta. But Charaka is telling two types are there, Santamaka and Prathamaka. Okay, Santamaka Shwasa and Prathamaka Shwasa, these are the two types of Tamaga Shwasa according to Charaka. According to Sushruta, only one type, that is Prathamaka. Okay, so Prathamaka Shwasa means Tamaga Shwasa plus the patient is getting unconscious. Okay, fainting and Jwara. Jwara, Morcha, Tamaga Shwasa, these three lakshanas are there, then it is called as Prathamaka Shwasa. Okay, so Prathamaka Shwasa means Tamaga Shwasa is there plus Jwara and Morcha. Okay, so associated with the Jwara and Morcha is there, then patient is suffering with the Prathamaka Shwasa. Okay, Sandamaga Shwasa means patient is getting Shwasa, Tamaga Shwasa, and that is increases during the night time. Okay, Sandamaga Shwasa means patient is getting Tamaga Shwasa and the breathing difficulty increases during night time, and it is relieved by Shida Upajara. Okay, and the Shwasa is getting relieved by Shida Upajara, then that is called as Sandamaga Shwasa. Okay, so Prathamaka means Tamaga Shwasa, Jwara, Morcha, Prathamaka. Sandamaga Shwasa means there will be Shwasa Roga in the night time and it is relieved by Shida Upajara, then it is called as Sandamaga Shwasa. Okay, so this is the difference between Sandamaga and Prathamaka Shwasa. Okay, next one is Samavayi Shabda. You can see there is a slight differences is there in the word Samavayi and Samavayi Shabda. These two words are there in the definitions of the Dravya and Guna Paribhasha. Okay, so you can see there is a slight difference is there in the Samavayi, the word. Okay, so see the word and accordingly you have to pick it. Okay, Samavayi Shabda, this letter will be coming in Dravya Paribhasha, and Samavayi, that is comes under the Guna Paribhasha. So these are the definitions of the Dravya and Guna. Yatrasridaha Karma Gunaha Karanam Samavayi Yattad Dravyam. Okay, so in that Samavayi, that letter you just see Samavayi, where that letters you have to just understand. So Dravya gives Asraya to Guna and Karma. That is a definition of Dravya. Yatrasridaha Karma Gunaha Karanam Samavayi Yattad Dravyam. The same thing, another one definition for Guna you can see, Kriya Gunavat Samavayi Karanam Dravyam. Okay, so Kriya Gunavat Samavayi Karanam Dravya. Dravya is the Samavayi Sambandha with the Guna and Karma. So like that, two definitions related with the Dravya and Karma you will be getting. Sorry, it is a definition of Dravya. Okay, so definition of Dravya, Yatrasridaha Karma Gunaha Karanam Samavayi Yattad Dravyam. So in that Samavayi letter you have to see. Okay, the same thing is coming for the Guna also, but the letter Samavayi, it is little bit Dirgha will be coming. Okay, so like that in Paribhasha these two words are coming. So the next one is synonyms. You can see the Dravya synonym Prakirya. Okay, it is a synonym of Lata Karanja. And the next one is Udakirya. It is a synonym of Titori. Titori means Chirabilva. Okay, Prakirya is a synonym of Lata Karanja. Udakirya is a synonym of Chirabilva. Okay, then next one is Grahi Dravya. So what are the properties of the Grahi Dravya? Okay, if you wanted to call a Dravya is a Grahi, for that some properties should be there. Which are the properties? Ushna Virya, Katurasa Pradana, Vada Shamaka and Agni Mahabhuta Pradana. Okay, if you wanted to tell a Dravya is a Grahi, so what are the properties should be needed? Ushna Virya, and the taste should be Katurasa. Property should be this reducing Vada Dosha, Vada Shamaka, and it is a Agni Mahabhuta predominant. So these type of properties are there, then we can call that Dravya is Grahi. Example for Grahi Dravyas are Shundi and Jiraga. Okay, examples for grahi is shundi and jeeraga. Next one is stambhana dravya. Okay, grahi dravya means it will helps to hold the things. Okay, for holding the substance, grahi dravya. Stambhana means it will obstruct that, suddenly stopping the whatever the flow is. If it is severe blood flow is there, we have to stop the bleeding. Okay, if it is severe diarrhea is there, we have to stop, arrest that diarrhea. So that type of stopping is called as stambhana. So for stambhana, what are the qualities should be needed? Shida virya, kashaya rasa pradana, vada vardaka. Okay, so it should be having Shida Virya, the dravya should be having Kashaya Rasa, and it is having the property Vada Vardaka, so that is called as Stambhana Dravya. Okay, next one is Sukha Virejaga or Anulomana. Okay, Sukha Virejaga or Anuloma, both are synonymous. So how it is working? Apakva mala ki pravarti nahi karvata hai. So Anulomana means here Apakva mala it is not expelling, only Pakva mala is expelling, that is called as Anulomana. Examples for the Anulomana is Haritaki and Trivrit. Okay, Anulomana, that procedure, that Anulomana, that karma means what? They will expel only Pakva mala. Okay, so that is called as Anulomana or otherwise known as Sukha Virejaka. So examples for the Anulomana, that is Haritaki and Trivrit. Next one is Mrudu Virejaga or otherwise known as Sramsana. Here what is happening? Pakva apakva mala ki pravarti hoti hai. So Pakva mala is also expelling, apakva mala also is expelling. So both are expelling simultaneously. So that is called as Mrudu Virejaga or Sramsana. An example for that is Aragvada. Next one is Tikshna Virejana. Okay, so there will be severe drastic purgation will be there. So that is also known as Bhedana Karma. So examples for the Tikshna Virejana, that is Katuki and Jayapala. Okay, examples are very, very important. So these are the different types of process we can see related with the Virejana Karma. Okay, Sukha Virejana, Mrudu Virejana, Tikshna Virejana, which means Anulomana, Sramsana, Bhedana. Okay, then next one is Arishta Rubame Pravarta Nidra. So you are getting Nidra as a Lakshana in the Arishta. Like during the death of the time we used to get Arishta Lakshanas, no? So in that time if you are getting Nidra, that is called Agantuki. Okay, Tamo Rubame Pravarta Nidra. Like because of the Tamo Guna Pradana, if you are getting Nidra, that is called as Tamo Bhava Nidra. Okay, like Nidra different types are there. So in that, in Arishta Lakshana, that time if you are getting, that is Agantuki. As a Tamo Guna Pradana, if you are getting Nidra, that is Tamo Bhava. Tamo Bhava Nidra. Next one is Mutra Krichra Arojaga ko Sandarpanota evam Apatarpanota dono Vyadiyo mein rakha gaya hai. Which means Sandarpana Janya Vyadis are there. Sandarpana Janya Vyadis means due to the overnutrition we used to get disorders. Okay, examples for that is Prameha, all those things. Apatarpana means because of the undernutrition, because of the malnutrition you are getting disorders. Okay, so like the two type of Vyadis are there, Sandarpana Vyadi and Apatarpana Vyadi. In both the Vyadis you can see commonly Mutra Krishna and Arojaga. Mutra Krishna, Arojaga, in both the categories you can see. Sandarpana Vyadi, in that also Mutra Krishna, Arojaga is there. In Apatarpana Vyadis also you can see Mutra Krishna, Arojaga will be coming. Okay, so in both the conditions you can see commonly Mutra Krishna, Arojaga. So if they are asking if it comes under which category, so you have to choose both the options. Okay, it is you can see in Sandarpana, due to Sandarpana also you can get Mutra Krishna, because of Apatarpana also we can get Mutra Krishna. Like that you have to choose the option. Next one is Svedana Dravyo में रूक्षा व स्निग्ध तथा स्थिरा व सर दोनों गुण उपस्थित होती है. Okay, in Svedana Dravya, Ruksha or Snigdha Guna, otherwise Stira or Sara Guna. Okay, these two gunas always will be there in the Svedana Dravya. Okay, the Dravya which is helps for the Svedana, so the Dravya will be having Ruksha or Snigdha, Stira or Sara. Any one of the guna will be there, so that will help in the Svedana. Okay, next one is Deepana Pajana Anaha Prashamana, that is done by Pipali Mula. Okay, Pipali Mula, they is having the quality Deepana and Pajana, and at the same time it is reduces the Anaha. So that is the property of Pipali Mula. Deepana Pajana Ashokna is Chitraka. Okay, so Deepana is also there, Pajana is also there. At the same time, it reduces Ashravyadi, so that is called that Dravya. Example for that is Chitraga. Deepana Pajana Sangrahaga. Example for that is Nagara Mota Sona Pata. Okay, Nagar and Chundi. Then Deepana Pajana Daha Prashamaga Chardi Adisara Nashaga, that is Sugandavala. Then Deepana Pajana Sarvadoshahara Ativisha. Okay, so these are the properties of properties and examples for the that drugs they have given. Next one is Sangrahaga Vadahara Vrisha, that is Krishniparni. Sangrahaga Sarvadoshahara Vrisha is Shalaparni. Amadosha Vardaga is Adimatra Ashana. Okay, how you are getting Amadosha? Due to the excessive intake of food. Adimatra, like excessive intake of food, it can lead to Amadosha. Ajirna Ulpadaga is Guru Bhojana. If you are taking heavy food items, okay, which the food items which is having more gurutva, so that type of food if you are taking, it leads to ajirna. Okay, excessive intake of food, it leads to amadosha. Guru bhojana will be lead to ajirna, so that you have to study. Okay, sometimes we get confused. Okay, so adimatra ashana will be leads to amadosha. Guru bhojana will be leads to ajirna. Then Ayu Hrasagara and Anashana. Ayu Hrasagara means it is reducing the Ayu. Which one? Anashana. Okay, Anashana means if you are not eating properly. Okay, you are not eating the food at the right time, or a very little food you are eating at the each time period, that it leads to the reduction of the Ayu. Ayu Hrasagara, that is done by Anashana. Ayu Nashana, that is Paradara Abhigamana, which means Parastri Gamana. Okay, like a multiple sexual intercourse, multiple maidhuna, it can lead to Ayu Nashana. Okay, so Ayu Nashana is Paristri Gamana. Ayu Hrasagara is Anashana. Okay, reducing the Ayu, that is done by Anashana. Like there will be Ayu, like that is also Ayu Nashana means that they will be like death, very easily death of the patients will be happen, that is due to the Parastri Gamana. Okay. Next one is Brahmana is Mamsa, Tarpana is Mamsa Rasa. Okay, Mamsa will help in the Brahmana, quantity will be increasing. Tarpana, it will give some pleasure to the, like a pleasing effect to our body. Okay, nutrition to the body, that is done by Mamsa Rasa. Triptikara is Harsha, Pushtikara is Nivritti. Okay. So Triptikara, like the happiness, we will be feeling some Tripti in our body, like our body will be very healthy. Pushtikara, like if you are Nivritti means Nivritti of the junk foods, if you are avoiding, so automatically our body also will get that Poshana. Next one is Sukha Karaga Ega Kala Bhojana. One time only if you are having the meal, that is Sukha Karaga. Okay, the patient will be having all the pleasures in the life. Okay, Ega Kala Bhojana, only one time Bhojana is taking, it leads to Sukha Karaga. Yada Kala Bhojana, it leads to Arogyakara. If you want a healthy life, you should take food at the right time. Okay, regular time if you have the food, then it will leads to Arogya. Sharira Karshaga, Pramidashana, you are eating very less quantity of food, that will lead to Sharira Karshana, it will lead to weight loss. Okay, Pramidashana leads to Sharira Karshaka, Yadakala Bhojana, it leads to Arogya, Ega Kala Bhojana, it leads to Sukha Karaga. Okay, then some properties you can see. Madhu, okay, honey is having Sleshma Pitta Prashamana, it reduces the Kapha and Pitta. Duralabha Pitta Sleshma Prashamana, it reduces the Pitta and Kapha dosha. Then Avidugdha, Shashkuli, Masha, these are all leads to Sleshma Pitta Janana. Okay, it increases Kapha and Pitta. Avidugdha, Shashkuli, Masha, it helps to increase the Kapha Pitta. Madhu, it reduces Sleshma Pitta. Duralabha, it reduces Pitta Sleshma. Okay, next we will be moving to the next page. Parihara Viruddha, Upajara Viruddha. First of all, we should know what is Viruddha Ahara. Okay, so incompatible food. Okay, viruddhahara. That is actually 18 types are there. 18 types of viruddha is there. So in that parihara viruddha, upachara viruddha will be coming. So we'll see first of all what are the viruddhas. यत्किञ्चित् दोषमस्राव्य न निर्हरति कायदः आहारजातं तत् सर्वं हिताय उपपद्यते. Okay, so the food substance, whatever the food substance which you are eating, it will vitiate the dosha. Okay, and it will make the dosha to move from the site. Okay, you are eating some of the food items, it leads to the dosha vitiation, and the vitiated doshas will be started to moving from their own side, and but it will not expel them from the body. That is called as viruddhahara or viruddha doshas. Okay, some food combination, it leads to dosha vitiation, and the doshas will be started to move from that particular area, and but it is not expelling from the body, and it is creating disorders in our body. Then that is called as viruddhahara. So 18 types of viruddhaharas are there. Which are the 18 types? Desha, Kala, Agni, Matra, Satmya, Dosha, Samskara, Virya, Koshta, then Avastha, Krama, Parihara, Upachara, Paka, Samyoga, Hridya, Sambat, and Vidhi, Viruddha Ahara. So these are the 18 types of Viruddha Ahara. Examples we can see Desha Viruddha. Okay, Desha Viruddha example is Ushna Tikshna Ahara in the Jangala Desha. Okay, it's a Jangala Pradesha. Okay, already Vada Vriddhi is there. Jangala Pradesh, it is a Vada Dosha Vriddhi Sthala. So in that place, if you are eating Ushna Tikshna Ahara, then what happens? It leads to excessive Vada Dosha. Okay, so Ushna Tikshna Ahara in Jangala Desha, it is a Desha Viruddha. Okay, next one is Kala. Okay, so ice cream if you are eating in the winter season. Okay, already winter season, it is more cold, it is more cold climate, and along with it, if you take ice cream, it will be more kapha will get increases. Okay, so this is called as Kala Viruddha. Next one is Agni Viruddha. Agni Viruddha here irrespective of the digestive capacity, which means patient is having Tikshna Agni and the patient is eating Lekhu Ahara. Okay, that will create dosha, no? Already he is having Tikshna Agni, and you are taking very Lekhu Ahara, it will lead to digestion of the because Lekhu Ahara will digest very easily, and at the same time because of the excessive Agni, it can lead to they will be started to eating the dadus also. Agni will be started to digesting the dadus, and it can lead to daduksha. So if a person is having Tikshna Agni, we should give Guru Ahara. Okay, then Guru Ahara you are giving in Mandagni. Okay, it leads to Ajirna. Okay, already the patient is having very mild Agni. In that case, if you give Guru Ahara, then what happen? More Agni Mandya will be occurring. It leads to Ajirna. Okay, so that is called Agni Viruddha. So Lekhu Ahara if you are giving Tikshna Agni, Guru Ahara if you are giving Manda Agni, that is indicating Agni Viruddha. Next one is Matra, dosage, like the proportion. So Madhu and Grida should not be taken in equal quantity. That is a Visha to the body. Okay, always if you wanted to take Madhu and Grida togetherly, should take in unequal dosage. Okay, you should not take Grida and Madhu in equal quantity. If you are taking, that is Matra Viruddha. Okay, then Satmya, consuming non-vegetarian cuisine by vegans. Okay, the person is a vegetarian. Okay, he is Satmya to the vegetarian food only. If he is taking non-veg, then what happened? That is Satmya Viruddha. Okay, he has not have that compatibility to the non-veg. So suddenly if he is eating non-veg, so that is Satmya Viruddha. Next one is Dosha. Example for that is intake of Belladaga in Pitta Prakriti. Already the person is a Pitta Prakriti, already Ushnatva is there. Belladaga is also very Tikshna and Ushna, it will increases the Pitta Dosha. So if a Pitta Prakriti person, if they take Belladaga, it will create Pittaja Vyadis. Okay, so intake of Belladaga in Pitta Prakriti, that is a Dosha Viruddha. Examples for the Dosha Viruddha. Next one is Samskara Viruddha. Heating the curd or honey. Okay, you should not heat the curd, you should not heat the honey, because that process is getting because of that process it will be turned into different substance. Okay, so that is Samskara Viruddha. Next one is Virya Viruddha, hot chocolate fudge ice cream. Okay, chocolate is very hot and ice cream is very cold. If you are mixing together, hot and cold, like Ushna Virya, Shida Virya, you are mixing together. So that is Virya Viruddha. Then Koshta Viruddha, like you are giving strong purgative in Mrudu Koshta. Already the person is a Mrudu Koshta person. If you are giving Tikshna Virejana, it leads to the Vyabadana. So that is Koshta Viruddha. Example for the Koshta Viruddha. Next one is Avastha Viruddha, like Vadakara Ahara in Vriddha Avastha. Okay, Vriddha Avastha means old age time. In old age, always Vada Vriddhi is already there. In that case, if you give Vadakara Ahara, like the dravyas which will increase Vada Dosha, if you are giving to the old age person, again there will excessive Vada Dosha Vriddhi will happen. So that is Avastha Viruddha. Example for the Avastha Viruddha. Next one is Krama Viruddha, eating even when not feeling hungry. Example for that, like person is not like patient is not feeling any type of appetite. Okay, he is not feeling hungry, but then also simply he is eating the food. So that is called as Krama Viruddha. Example for the Krama Viruddha. Okay, Parihara Viruddha, like incompatible in respect to the contraindication, like cold water after hot tea. Okay, after the intake of hot tea, you are taking cold water. Okay, so that is Parihara Viruddha. Example for the Parihara Viruddha. Next one is Upajara, like incompatible in respect to the indication, which means while taking Grida, always Ushna Jala is indicated. Okay, while taking Grida, always Ushna Jala is indicated, but instead of that, if you are taking Shida Jala, that is Upajara Viruddha. Okay, example for the Upajara Viruddha is after the intake of Grida, if you are taking Shida Jala, that is Upajara Viruddha. Then Paga Viruddha, incompatible in respect to the cooking, like half cooked food or over burned food. These are all not good for our body. So these are all Paga Viruddha. Samyoga Viruddha, example for that is milk and banana. Okay, example that is milkshakes, other banana shake. In all this area, you can see the combination of milk and banana. These are all these two things you should not combine together. If you are combining, that is Samyoga Viruddha. Then Hridya, eating the food against your will. Okay, you don't want that food, but then also because of some of the situation you wanted, you are eating it. So that is Hridya Viruddha. Incompatible in respect to the palatability, because of the taste is not there for that particular food. So because of that you don't want to eat, but because of that situation you have to eat it because of the appetite or something like that, you are eating. So that is Hridya Viruddha. Next one is Sambat Viruddha, incompatible in respect to the richness in properties of the food, which means over ripened fruits if you are eating. Okay, so there will be too much of sugary things will be there. Okay, so too much of fatty things will be there. So that is not good for our body. So over ripened food, that is Sambat Viruddha. Next one is the last Vidhi Viruddha, not following the Ashtahara Ahara Vidhi Visheshayatana, like we are not following the dietetic rules. So that is Vidhi Viruddha. Okay, so these are the 18 Viruddhas and their examples. Okay, so that is here mentioned Parihara Viruddha and Upajara Viruddha examples here they have given. In Parihara Viruddha here in Govind Pareekh you are getting the example is Suvarke Mamsa Sevana Uparanda Ushna Jala Sevana. So example for Parihara Viruddha, like Varaha Mamsa. Okay, after eating the Varaha Mamsa, if you are drinking Ushna Jala, that is Parihara Viruddha. Okay, example for Parihara Viruddha in this guide they have mentioned is after eating the Varaha Mamsa, if you are drinking Ushna Jala, that is Parihara Viruddha. Example for Upajara Viruddha, after the Grida Sevana, if you are taking Shida Jala, that is Upajara Viruddha. Okay. Then in the Viruddha Chikitsa, Basti Karma is not mentioned. Okay, if you are eaten Viruddha Aharas, so for that treatment, Vamana Virejana is indicated, but Basti Karma is not indicated in Viruddha Ahara Chikitsa. Okay, Vamana Virejana Shamana Chikitsa is indicated for the Viruddha Ahara. Basti Karma is not at all indicated in the treatment for Viruddha Ahara. Next one is Anna Kledaga is Jala. Okay, if you wanted to moisten the Anna, Jala is the thing you have to use it. Kapha Kledaga is Levana. So that is very important. Anna Kledaga is a Jala. Kapha Kledaga is Levana. Next one is Ardra Pippali, that is Kapha Karaka. Okay, Ardra Pippali, that the fresh Pippali is Kapha, it will increases Kapha dosha. Shushka Pippali is Kapha Vada Shamaga. Okay, dry Pippali helps to reduce the Kapha and Vada dosha. Vadana Lomana is Vida Lavana. Okay, 5 types of Lavanas are there. So, Vadana Lomana property you can see in Vida Lavana. Trudosha Shamaka property you can see in Saindava Lavana. Okay, next one is Samprapti, Sankhya Samprapti and Vidhi Samprapti. These are all classification of Samprapti. Okay, Sankhya, Vidhi, Vidhi Samprapti, Sankhya Samprapti, Bala Samprapti. Like that, different type of Sampraptis are there. Sankhya Samprapti means number. Okay, like 5 types of Hikka, 5 types of Shvasa. Okay, 18 types of Kushta, like that numbers you can say, number of classification, that is Sankhya Samprapti. Okay, Vidhi Samprapti means based on the Sadhya Sadhyata. Okay, based on the Sadhya Sadhyata we are classifying the Roga. Okay, like example Rekta Pitta. Based on the Sadhya Sadhyata 3 types. Urdhaga Rekta Pitta is Sadhya. Adhoga Rekta Pitta is Kritra Sadhya. And Tiryagada Rekta Pitta is Asadhya. Okay, based on the Sadhya Sadhya classification, that is Vidhi Samprapti. Okay, Sankhya Samprapti means that numbers, like based on the dosha or based on the characteristic features, like that different numbers for each rogas are there. So that is comes under the Sankhya Samprapti. Vidhi Samprapti means based on the Sadhya Sadhyata, if you are classifying the roga, that is Vidhi Samprapti. Next one is there are some synonyms for the Ridu. They have here they have mentioned. Tushara is Hemanda Ridu. Okay, Tushara. Okay, dewdrops we can see in the Hemanda Ridu. Dewdrops. Okay. Gharma, here it is mentioned Varsha Ridu. It is not Varsha Ridu, it is Grishma. Gharma means hot. Okay, Gharma means hot. So it is not Varsha Ridu, it is Grishma Ridu. Okay, Gharma Anda is Varsha Ridu. End of the summer season is Varsha Ridu. Okay, Gharma Anda is Varsha Ridu. Gharma is Grishma Ridu. Okay, next one is Ghanatyaya, that is Sharat Ridu. Okay, Ghanatyaya is Sharat Ridu. Then Tabatyaya is Pravit Ridu. Then Shidatyaya is Vasanta Ridu. Shidatyaya or Himatyaya. Shidatyaya or Himatyaya is Vasanta Ridu. Okay, these are synonyms of the Ridu. Okay, only the mistake is Gharma is Grishma Ridu. Gharma means hot, so that is indicating Grishma Ridu. Gharmanda is Varsha Ridu. Then Paitiga was Laishmiga Gulma Basti mein nahi hote hain. So Pittaja Gulma, Kafaja Gulma, it will not occur in Basti Pradesha. Gulma mein koi dushya nahi hota hai. So in Gulma Roga there is no dushyas. Then Madhura Shida Avila Mutra ki Pravarti Ikshubaliga Rasa Prameha. Okay, so the lection of Ikshubaliga Rasa Prameha, Ikshubaliga Prameha they are telling. So the if the patient is suffering Ikshubaliga Prameha, then the urine will be having Madhura Rasa, Shidatva, there will be cold and sensation, and it is Avila Mutra Pravarti. Okay, turbidity will be there. So the urine will be having Avilatva, Shidatva, Madhura Rasa, then that is called as Ikshubaliga Rasa Prameha. Okay, the same thing you can see, Shida Meha. The qualities of Shida Meha is Madhura Shida Mutra Pravarti. Okay, so the urine will be having Shidatva and Madhura Rasa, then that is called as Shida Meha. Avilatva is there, then it is called as Ikshubaliga Rasa Prameha. Okay, so these are all Kafaja Prameha types. Next one is Paryushidam Mutram Sandri Bhavadi Bhajane Sandrameha. So there will be severe density is there. Okay, severe density of the urine it is there, then it is called as Sandrameha. Samhanyade Mutram Kinjit Kinjit Prasidayadi Sandra Prasadameha. Okay, there will be some concentrated, if the urine is passing, if you keep it little bit sometime, then you can see there will be concentrated urine you can see in the downwards. In upward portion you can see there will be clear liquid you will be getting. So that is called a Sandra Prasada Meha. Okay, in some portion there will be concentrated urine will be there. In some area you can see very clear liquid will be there. Okay, so that type of urination is called a Sandra Prasada. The full urine is severe concentrated, then it is called a Sandra Meha. Okay, so these are all types of Kafaja Prameha. Ikshubaliga, Shida, Sandra, Sandra Prasada. These are all comes under the 20 types of Kafaja Prameha. Sorry, 10 types of Kafaja Prameha. Then Mashi Varna Mutra is Kala Meha. Okay, Mashi Varna, the black color will be getting. Okay, if you just burn the substance continuously, it will become like a black substance. Okay, so that is called Mashi. So that is called Kala Meha. So if the urine is having the color of Mashi, that much black color is there, black colored urine is passing, that is called Kala Meha. It is a lection of Kala Meha. Then Chasha Pakshi Nipha Mutra, that is a quality of Neela Meha. Okay, so the color of Chasha Pakshi Nipha, it is a blue color. So the blue colored urine which is the patient is passing, then that is patient is suffering with the Neela Meha. So Kala Meha, Neela Meha, it is a types of Pittaja Prameha. Then Ushna Guna, Kala Meha, Rekta Meha, dono mein milta hai. So Ushna Guna you can see in Kala Meha also, in Rekta Meha also, this Ushna Guna will be there. In Kala Meha, color will be black in color. In Rekta Meha, blood will be mixed, urine will be coming. Then Garbha Moola Karana is Atmaja Bhava. Okay, for the formation of Garbha, Atmaja Bhava is the responsible factor. Garbha ka Aubapadaka Karana is Sattvaja Bhava, like Garbha development. Okay, that is done by the Sattvaja Bhava. Then Sannipadika Pradara Lakshana. Okay, in Sannipadika Pradara, Grida, Taila, Vasa, Majja, Sadrisha, Gandha will be there. Okay, if there is excessive bleeding is happening and Tridosha Visheshan is there, so the pradara, that blood which is having some smell will be there. So which are the smell? Grida, Taila, Vasa, Majja, Sadrisha, Gandha you can see in Sannipadaja Pradara Lakshana. The same thing you can see in the Kafaja Stanya Dushti also. Okay, due to the Kafa dosha, Stanya Dushti is happening, so that time the Stanya also will be having same type of smell. Grida, Taila, Vasa, Majja, Sadrisha, Gandha you can see in Kafaja Stanya Dushti. So this Lakshana you can see in both the disorder Sannipadika Pradara, Kafaja Stanya Dushti, in both the conditions you can see this Lakshanas. Then Abheshaja, it is of two types are there, Badana and Sanubadana. Okay, Badana means Alpakala Apatya. Okay, for a maybe 2 months or 3 months you are taking Apatya Ahara, and because of that you are getting a disorder that is called as Badana. Okay, Tatkala Kashtakaraka. So it will create deformities, it will create disabilities for the time period. Example for that is Visha and Agni. If you take poison, immediately you will be getting the disorder. No, Agni also, if you get burns, okay, if you get fire burn, that is also immediately you are getting the condition. So that's all comes under Badana, Tatkala Kashtakaraka. So if you take poison, so that time you will be getting disease and you will be suffer some you will be suffering for some period of time. Okay, so Tatkala Kashtakaraka. Sanubandha means Kalandarame Kashtadayaka. For a long term you will be eating the Apatya, and because of that you will be getting a chronic disorder. Example for that is Dushi Visha. Okay, so Dushi Visha you will be eating for like a small Visha you will be eating for a longer time, and the Dushi Visha Lakshanas always will be there in your body. At one particular time period, because of the climate or because of the some of the food habits, suddenly you will be getting the Visha Lakshanas and you will take the medicine, it will go, and again it will become a particular one time period will be coming, again the aggravation of Visha will be coming. Okay, so that you can see in Dusha Visha. Sanu Badana means for a long term you will be having the Apatya, and because of that you will be getting a chronic disorder. That is Sanubadana. Next one, collection of the drugs they are telling, Nagabala Grahana. Okay, when you have to collect the Nagabala, that should be collected in the Magha and Falguna. Okay, the synonym of Magha and Falguna is Taba and Tabas. Okay, in these months you have to collect the Nagabala Moola. Then Amlaka Grahana, that should be collected in the Magha Falguna, which means Taba or Tabas. In these months you should collect the Amlaki. Then Belladaga. Belladaga when you have to collect Jeshta and Ashada Mamsa. Shuji or Shukra. These are the synonyms. Belladaga Prayoga when you have to do Agahana and Pusa, which means Saha or Sahasya month. Okay, in these months you have to do the Belladaga Prayoga. You have to collect the Belladaga in Shuji and Shukra months. Okay, so these are the months where you have to collect the drugs and where you have to do the Prayoga in your body. Okay, so these are the things are mentioned in the 49th page. So rest of the things we'll discuss on the next class.